hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? Big Porky here, the voice of hardcore boxing, and I hope you've subscribed as well, or they're coming to pay you a visit.
Listen up, UK. It's time to show local business some love. You can, everyone can.
Oh, he's changed his fucking tune, hasn't he?
Local is about the places that make your area what it is. The places that might
I thought you didn't want to shop in white shops. Black shops only.
So give a shout out to local service.
Yeah, local service. You and you can't. You want to get the British public back on side? Fuck off. You and Lewis Hamilton can go fuck yourselves. We know what you're all about, you cunt.
Help from Google.
But ultimately, if you want to fight Canelo, you have to be a DAZN fighter. If you want to fight Joshua, you have to be a DAZN fighter. So people like Charlo, you've no fights for you. If you want to be a world middleweight champion, you better join DAZN ASAP.
Hello all you hardcore boxing fans out there, how you doing? It's Big P here. You know, don't you? You know. That's why you've tuned in. And you know what? You know what time it is, don't you? Hey? We all know, don't we? It's Weapon of the Week time. Weapon of the Week! This is the part where I pick a Weapon of the Week. Now, after much consideration, I didn't know if I were going to bring Weapon back, but I'm only going to bring it back when it's exceptional weapon behaviour, and I mean exceptional. So look how we can get some more light in here. Is that better? Let's got the sunroof back. It's have to be really exceptional. So this week's Weapon of the Week is, it's Eduardo. Eddie Hills, 4-0 super heavyweight former amateur star, free by way of. Putting that out on his social media, that his book is the #1 bestseller on the Times, whatever, book charts. Only charts I watch are rankings for boxing, but Eddie Earn's in book charts, so he says he's big, he's #1 bestseller. No, you're not. You're not #1 bestseller. Somebody sent me all stuff and we spoke about it last night, me and Matt Skelton from Essex. Not Matt Skelton the boxer, by the way. Now, they're just rolling off the tongue constantly, aren't they now? It's shocking behaviour. Shocking behaviour. And you're getting away with it, nobody's saying anything to him. It's like a kid in a sweet shop, innit? Does that mean it's good to lie? Does that mean it's good to tell massive ones like that? Whoppers! A bit like Dillian White getting up when Povetkin iced him. Hey? Weapon behaviour on a massive scale, Eddie. But Eddie's that far gone now, he'll be loving it. The Eddie Earn roast, Eddie Weapon at Week. Look, it's something every week, innit? And I'm starting to wonder now if it's just putting shit out for the sake of it. Because they're making my job a lot easier. These over here are over the moon with me. Gives me material, doesn't it? So I'm on you, Eddie. I'm on you. Not on you how you want me to be on you, Eddie, because we know that you like that, don't we? You like a bit of slap and tickle. But you don't get that off me, you get slapped, bitch slap. But no, weapon behaviour, I mean, it's never ending, innit? So Kugan Cassius, I know you're watching. What I want you to do this week, I want you to ask Eddie about his #1 bestseller, because I sent you the charts and that, about which were the bestsellers and all the lists, and he's not in any of them across the board. So Kugan, will you be a good boxing media guy And will you ask Eddie about that whopper that he's just told? I mean, it's not just that, is it? The book's called Relentless, isn't it? He's doing interviews with Big Issue. Oh my God, the Big Issue, an homeless newspaper, doing interviews with them. He'll do all that, but he won't come and answer 10 questions off Uncle Porky, will he? Age 50, from north of England. He'll not come and answer any questions off me, will he? Why? Why? I'd tear him a new arsehole, but then again he'd probably love it, wouldn't he? I'd tear him one. What are you doing, love? Look at this here. Look at that. How bad driving is that? That is gimp driving. Shall I give him full Porky blast? Watch this. Shall we give him it? Look at this, I can't even get by. Here mate, I'm having to go into mud to get by you. You fucking knobhead. I always feel better after that, you know. I always feel better, right, after blowing steam off. So I get so angry when I'm on the road. So I feel better about that, and I feel better about my day now, moving forward. But Eddie's got to cop it, hasn't he? Weapon of the week. Weapon behaviour on a massive, massive scale. See that house there? That's Percy Sugden's at Coronation Street. He's brown bread now. Big Percy. Interesting. Weapon behaviour on a massive, massive scale. I mean, put that with replying to Joe Gallagher, who just wants to do best for his fighters and backing Joe into a corner. I mean, we spoke about it on the Eddie Hearn roast. I reeled 10 easy names off the top of my tongue. All kids that don't put themselves out on social media. I mean, Eddie's stuck for a pay-per-view partner and he goes running to Derek Chisora, doesn't he, for White. What about Huey Fury? What about Huey Fury, eh? He sparred Dillian. Dillian don't want that smoke, do you, Dillian, eh? Why do they keep running to them? The third tier heavyweights now. Dylan White's a third tier heavyweight. He's been iced twice. Chisora's only been iced 3 times, and Dylan's had a couple of decisions that could have gone the other way, mate. He's been iced twice. Chisora's 10 losses, and it's not a title fight, but we'll put him in a third fight and the second pay-per-view out of the 3 on pay-per-view. Now, will title outline. It shows you how deep is Eddie's, I'm going to say squad then. Stable. His stable's piss poor. He's got no pull. Look, Eddie's a chancer at the end of the day, innit, right? $1 billion Eddie, look. He shifted £1 million a week out of DAZN over 2 years. Big offices in Manhattan. We're big, we're number 1. Hashtag the takeover. We're taking over America. Where did he go? Where did he go in America? Well, we all know what happened, don't we? We all saw it in front of our eyeballs. It's weapon behaviour. Like I've just said to you there. That, for me, that pushing that book and then saying it's big, it's number 1 bestseller. Oh my God, and then sat for 4.5 hours doing audio, reading it all out. If it were a bar of chocolate, he'd eat himself. Eddie, come see me. So anyway, all you people on Twitter, this is who I want you to send this to. After you've liked and subscribed and shared it amongst all your WhatsApp pals, I want you to send this video to Lou DiBella, Stephen Espinoza, Steve Bunce, Frank Warren, Francis Warren, Alfie Warren, Tyson Fury. Send it to all them boys. Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, Bob Arum. Send this video to them because they love a bit of weapon behaviour from Eddie. Weapon behaviour on a massive scale. Massive. It's unbelievable. I'm going to get through these traffic lights here. Go on, take a photo of me, Reg. Jesus, need to get out more. weapon behaviour on a humongous scale. I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyeballs. Not to mention that, he couldn't put Huey as an headliner on 21st of November, except we're going to have Conor Benn. Let me just say that again. Eddie's decision, and Sky's decision as well, from what I've heard. Conor Benn, the man that's not fought for a British title, is going to headline yet again on Sky Sports. Conor Benn. Life and Death with Payano, or whatever it were called. I don't know how to spell his proper name, but they got paid, didn't they? Conor Benn's going to headline on 21st of November, yet he's got Liam Smith. Could have got him an opponent. Liam Smith could have headlined, couldn't he? He's always ticking over in gym. Callum Smith, John Ryder, Callum Johnson, Natasha Jonas. He's kept her away from the girl that she's just beat up in that WBC fight. Natasha Jonas has kept her out of mix, hasn't he? Martin J. Ward, what's happening with him? He's even gone quiet on the big cheese, Ted Cheeseman, who I think's an exciting fighter. Sam Eggington, what's going to happen to him now? Is he just going to be wheeled out to get his brains scrambled? Hey? Eggington and Cheeseman, combined age 50-year-old between them. Combined. But yet he's willing to put Povetkin on a pay-per-view who's in his 42nd year. Oh my God! Oh my God! And how many pay-per-views has Povetkin had? How many has Povetkin had on Sky Sports? Dale Nichols, the voice of hardcore pay-per-view boxing. How many? How many has he had, Smido? He's like a go-to man, isn't he? Keep raging about it because it's in front of my eyes, this. And nobody's saying out, are they, on YouTube? Media guys. Gareth A. Davis needs his head removing from Eddie's arsehole. Ron Lewis, none of them are saying a word. Go on then. Fucking late in the morning. I've got business on. YouTube business. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's in front of me. Well, like I've just said there, nobody is saying a word. Nobody. Nobody's saying note. Nobody is saying anything. They're not asking the proper questions. You get these people backed up into a corner on odd question where they're squirming a bit of a squeaky bum, a bit of a squeak. And what happens? Rob Tebbert, what did you do, Rob? Apple crumble, thinking about your access. Listen, jog your access on and be your own, be real people. As John Fury says, the hardest man in the world, hardest 55-year-old, 56-year-old in the world. I'm going to fight Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Tony Bellew, Dana White, Mickey Theo. You name it, I'll fight them. Deontay Wilder, I've had a face-off with him in Ireland, they all fear me. I'm a Spartan. John Fury says, be real people. And I agree with John Fury, it's about the only thing I agree with him on. Be real people, don't put your tongues up people's arseholes. Because when the push comes to the push, you'll be down the road with no access. You don't believe me? Well, keep watching. I know about boxing. I know what happens. Look at Joe Gallagher and Eddie Hearn. My fighters are my family. All the fighters were his family in that stable. Liam Smith, I've always wanted to go to Eddie. They're not saying that now, are they? Hey? They're not saying that now. And I feel for them, but they've all had the noses in the trough and the grass is not always greener. Take Liam Smith for example. I can keep banging on and banging on, driving people mad. Liam Smith had a world title gifted him by Bricktop. Bricktop got him Canelo fight, he got beat. And then what did go on then, it's gonna... You know, people stop him when it's on amber. Gives me a fucking ulcer. You're stopping on amber! Oh, it's not worth a road rage, is it? What's he driving? Hyundai Gets or something. Anything you want, Leo Gets, get it? Oh, this is how I look at it, right? Frank Warren got him a world title, got him Canelo fight, this is Beefy Smith, and he got him Jamie Mwanga, or however you... Go on! He got in Mwanga fight, didn't he? Right. Get him there, speed it. Oh, if I'd have gone in that lane then he'd have took me out, wouldn't you, kid? Seeing you coming a mile off. He got in Mwanga fight. So Frank Warren delivered for Liam Smith, didn't he? What did Liam Smith do? What did he do? Left, didn't he? And went. Thought the grass were greener. He's in a predicament now though, isn't he? Because once you leave Frank Warren and go to Eddie Hearn, you can't go back, can you? You can't go back cap in hand, can you? You're stuck then. It's like Joe Gallagher, once he fell out with Bricktop. Knackered Eddie's got him by nuts, squeezing them hard. Eddie will like that though, won't you, Eddie? Eddie likes a good old squeeze, don't you, Eddie? Likes to squeeze. The squeezinator. But, like I've just said there, the grass is not always greener. Unless you're elite, like Carl Froch. Had to get that in, didn't I? Well, I'm right, aren't I? It worked out for Carl, didn't it, when he left Mick? But Mick's boxing, isn't he? He's not into all that getting you in magazines and commercial stuff and all that. Mick's boxing, isn't he? He does what it says on tin, doesn't he, Mick Hennessy? That's why I like him. I like Mick Hennessy. I think he's the best talent spotter out there. Look how many kids he's took to world titles who didn't go to Olympics. Top man. Top boxing man, Mick Hennessy. Top boxing man. Look at this here. What are you doing, mate? Mate, how am I going to get through there with a tin up there? Fucking idiot. You prick. One angry man me in the morning, aren't I? One angry man. So whoops a daisy. So basically Eddie Hearn, your weapon at week, alright? Don't edit any of this out, Cameron. I want people to know that I am not a fucking cameraman. Alright? And Kevin, if you're watching, I could do with your cameraman. Because it's all about me and I'm Eddie Hills, 4-0. 3 by way of. So I hope you've enjoyed Weapon of the Week. It's picked by me. It ain't just picked for people that I don't fucking like. Because if you remember, I think I've picked Dennis Hobson. I've got a soft spot for Dennis. Although I'll never ever do boxing with him, ever again. But I'd have a pint with him and go for a meal with his family. But I would never ever want to talk boxing with him ever again. Because that's how I am. I only deal with team players. Ain't that right, Dennis? So peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Shout out to Innovation Alloys, South Yorkshire Packaging. Peace. You like that one, didn't you? Right, first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me, because we're on this journey together, aren't we? So anybody got any ideas for the channel, fire them over to me, porkycorner@mail.com. Alright? Shout out to Innovation Alloys and South Yorkshire Packaging. Alright? Don't forget to subscribe, keep on trucking.